Ever reach for a biscuit with your tea, even when you're not hungry? Maybe you found yourself reaching for that extra treat, almost on autopilot, even after a full meal. It's a familiar scene for so many of us, one that can leave you wondering why it's so difficult to resist, even when you know you probably should. Or promise yourself just one square of chocolate, only to finish the whole bar. You're not alone. These moments of just one more are incredibly common, and they're not a sign of personal failure. In fact, they're a reflection of how our brains and bodies respond to sugar. Sugar cravings aren't about weak willpower. They're a biological response, hardwired into our brains. When we eat sugar, our brains release dopamine, the feel-good chemical, making us want more. Over time, this reward system can become so strong that it overrides our best intentions, making it feel almost impossible to stop. The first step to breaking free is understanding why sugar pulls us in so powerfully. Knowledge is empowering. When you know what's happening inside your body, you can start to make changes that actually stick. This isn't about banning treats forever. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and food is a big part of that. The goal isn't perfection, but balance. Finding ways to enjoy the foods you love without feeling controlled by cravings. It's about learning the science behind cravings and how to navigate a world full of tempting, processed foods. Supermarkets and vending machines are designed to catch your eye with sugary snacks at every turn, making it even harder to say no. Sugar affects everything from your energy to your mood, trapping you in a cycle of highs and crashes. You might feel a quick boost, but it's often followed by a slump that leaves you reaching for more sugar just to feel normal again. By spotting hidden sugars and making informed choices, you can start to regain control without feeling deprived. Small changes like reading labels or preparing meals at home can make a big difference over time. Sugar is everywhere, in bread, pasta sauces, healthy yogurts, and cereals. Even foods that seem wholesome can be loaded with added sugars, making it easy to consume more than you realize. This constant exposure keeps us hooked, making real food seem less appealing and fueling more cravings. Over time, our taste buds adapt, and we start to crave more sweetness just to feel satisfied. Our goal? To empower you with practical strategies like reading labels and finding satisfying alternatives so you can build a healthier relationship with food, one step at a time. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up so you feel better, have more energy, and enjoy your meals without guilt. Let's get started on breaking the sugar cycle for good. Together, we'll explore how to make lasting changes that fit your life so you can feel your best every day. To understand why sugar is so hard to resist, we need to take a closer look at your brain's powerful reward system. This system is designed to help us survive by making certain behaviors, like eating, feel incredibly rewarding. But in today's world, it can be easily hijacked. When you eat sugar, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This rush of pleasure makes you feel happy, satisfied, and even comforted, which is why sweet treats are so tempting, especially when you're stressed or tired. Our brains evolved to seek out energy-rich foods for survival, but the refined sugars in modern snacks and drinks deliver a much bigger dopamine hit than anything found in nature. This supercharged reward tricks your brain into wanting more, even when you're not hungry. Over time, your brain adapts by becoming less sensitive to dopamine. That means you need to eat more sugar to get the same feeling of pleasure, a classic sign of addiction. This cycle can make it incredibly hard to cut back, even when you know it's not good for you. After the initial sugar high fades, you're left feeling tired, irritable, and craving more sugar just to feel normal again. This roller coaster of highs and crashes can affect your mood, focus, and energy throughout the day. It's important to realize that this isn't just about willpower or self-control. It's a deep biological drive rooted in your brain chemistry. Sugar cravings are hardwired, not a personal weakness. Constant sugar spikes put a heavy strain on your body, especially your pancreas, which has to work overtime to manage blood sugar. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and chronic inflammation, serious health risks that build up silently. Understanding how this cycle works is the first step to breaking free from sugar's grip. When you know what's happening in your brain and body, you can start making choices that support your long-term health. Knowledge truly is power. Let's use it together to reclaim your health, one smart choice at a time. How do you know if your sweet tooth is more than just a craving? If you experience intense, persistent urges for sugar that override your intentions, or go out of your way for a sugary fix, it's a red flag. Eating more sugar than planned, struggling to cut back, or feeling out of control are classic signs of dependency. Withdrawal symptoms like headaches, irritability, or fatigue when you try to quit are strong indicators. Continuing to eat sugar despite knowing it's harming your health or hiding your consumption means it's time to reassess. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward change. You can break the cycle, and we'll show you how. Sugar hides in places you'd never expect, even in foods labeled healthy. Manufacturers use dozens of names for sugar, anything ending in ose, syrups, cane juice, and more. Always check the ingredients list. If sugar is near the top, it's a high-sugar product. Don't be fooled by the sugars line on nutrition panels. It doesn't separate natural from added sugars. Low-fat products often have extra sugar to make up for lost flavor. Compare labels and don't assume low-fat means healthy. Becoming a label detective is your best defense. Spotting hidden sugars helps you make smarter choices every day. Cutting sugar doesn't mean boring food. It's about smart, tasty swaps. Swap sugary cereals for porridge with berries and nuts. For snacks, try nuts, whole fruit, or Greek yogurt with berries instead of biscuits or chocolate bars. Drinks are sugar traps. Replace fizzy drinks and sweetened coffees with sparkling water, herbal teas, or coffee with milk and cinnamon. Make your own pasta sauces and dressings to avoid hidden sugars in packaged versions. Simple swaps add up, slashing your sugar intake and boosting nutrition. Focus on real, whole foods that satisfy and nourish. These changes are small, but the impact on your health is huge. Your taste buds and your body will thank you. The secret to beating sugar cravings? Keep your blood sugar steady. Build balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and plenty of fiber from vegetables. Protein and healthy fats keep you full and slow sugar absorption, preventing spikes and crashes. Never skip meals. Going too long without eating triggers cravings for quick energy, like sugar. Eat regular meals to provide steady energy and avoid desperate snacking. Hydration matters too. Sometimes thirst feels like hunger. Drink water before reaching for a snack. Cravings may disappear. Keep a water bottle handy as a reminder. Stable blood sugar means fewer cravings and more energy. Breaking free from sugar is as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one. Our cravings often start in the mind, long before we ever reach for a sweet treat. Understanding this is the first step to real change. Sugar is often a comfort or a reward, deeply tied to our emotions, memories, and daily routines. It can be a way to soothe stress, celebrate, or simply fill a moment of boredom. Start by identifying your personal triggers. Notice if you crave sugar when you're stressed, bored, lonely, or even just out of habit. Journaling or reflecting on your cravings can help you spot patterns you might not have noticed before. When a craving hits, try to pause and choose a healthier coping strategy. Go for a walk, listen to your favorite music, call a friend, or do a quick activity that lifts your mood and distracts your mind. Reframe your journey as an act of self-care, not a punishment or restriction. Taking care of your body and mind is a gift you give yourself, not a chore you have to endure. Focus on the delicious, nourishing foods you can enjoy, like vibrant fruits, crunchy veggies, and wholesome meals. Shifting your attention to abundance rather than deprivation makes the process more joyful. Celebrate every positive change, no matter how small. More energy, better sleep, clearer thinking, or simply feeling proud of yourself for making a healthy choice. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Slip-ups are a normal part of the process. Forgive yourself quickly and move forward with compassion. Remember, consistency matters far more than perfection. Building new habits takes time, and every day you try is a step in the right direction. If you choose to have a treat, enjoy it mindfully, savor each bite, and then gently return to your healthy habits without guilt or shame. Avoid all or nothing thinking. Every small win, every healthy choice, and every effort you make truly counts and adds up over time. You're building a healthier, happier you, one mindful choice at a time. Trust the process and celebrate your progress along the way.